The finance bill has been cleared. So clearly the main part of the budget session is over now. So over to the political part, and today is clearly the most important day when it comes to politics of the parliament, because a lot of disagreements are bound to happen. The government is all set to bring in the Waqf Amendment Act. I mean, there are 44 changes that are being brought to the Waqf Act of 1995, and some of these provisions are important because the government is looking at bringing in more transparency, accountability and modernization of the Waqf boards. Remember, there are 32 Waqf boards across the country, including 2 Shia Waqf boards. The rest are all Sunni boards. And the government is also wanting to ensure that there's more judicial oversight to this. Now, remember that there have been at least 120 petitions in Delhi High Court alone demanding that the Waqf bureaucracy also is accountable for the tagging of Waqf properties. There is a section 40 in the Waqf Act of 1995, which clearly gives a lot of powers, overarching powers to the Waqf boards to denote, classify and tag any property as Waqf property. The bill that's going to come today will look at repealing this controversial section. It will also empower the collector to ensure that there is more surveying and verification that happens. Other than that, the decisions of the Waqf tribunals, which have become suspect in the last few years, will also be brought into scrutiny, which means that there will be 90 days given to complainants to ensure that they can apply to civic courts, and the judicial oversight over Waqf boards also increases. In 2013, a slight change was made, which was considered very important. It was decided and passed in the parliament that any person who is a permanent, somebody who's permanently dedicated to Islam can actually donate Waqf properties other than the one who's professing religion. So that change also brought in, it opened the floodgates of donation of Waqf properties, which is what this is what government believes actually led to increase in Waqf properties. Remember, the extent to which this issue is that 9.75 lakh properties come under Waqf properties, and the estimated value could be more than 1.2 lakh crore, which is why the government is very intent on regularizing it and ensuring that there is judicial oversight to this. And the government has also made sure that there will be non-Muslim, representatives in Waqf boards. It will be gender inclusive, ensuring that there will be at least 2 women in the Waqf boards and also in the Waqf councils, and also reducing the power of tribunals so that there's more judicial oversight. Of course, the Muslim Personal Law Board has criticized this, saying that this won't be tolerated. It has also threatened of a mass movement and said that this is judicial interference. This is interference in the lives of Muslims, and that the Waqf Act of 1995 is protected not just by the Shariat Act of 1937 but also by the Constitution of India. Yesterday there was a Business Advisory Council meet in which opposition members have clearly criticized all the amendments, and they have clearly said that they will be opposing it. So the government is very intent on taking people along. Kiran Rijiju, the Minority Affairs Minister, has consulted about 70 groups. The Sufi board has come in support of this. Other than that, the Aga Khanis and Bohras have also shown support. But of course, the Sunnis are still, waiting to hear from the government, which is why the government, while wanting to be inclusive, may also want to ensure that this bill actually has a lot of feedback and, consensus. So there is a possibility that there could be a committee formed and this bill could be sent to that. But as of now, the government is very intent on passing this, and this could be introduced around noon, is what we've been told.